Hi everyone, I'm Christy from the Northwest Corner, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be doing a spatchcock chicken, and I have a couple pork chops, thick style pork chops. We're going to do them on the smoker. It's very nice today, so I thought, why not do something nice for the husband. He loves it when I smoke everything. So for the spatchcock chicken, this is just a chicken that come in the package. Doesn't sit up very well. She's kind of sad looking, but what do you expect for grocery store chicken sometimes? We're going to go ahead and do the cutting on it to make it a spatchcock. Now, this is the breast of the chicken, and then this right here is the spine, and that's what we want. We want the spine. You can kind of feel where it's at. I use a sharp pair of kitchen shears, and I just go in and start cutting. Sometimes it doesn't want to cut very well. There we go. Just takes a minute to get that first cut. I don't have very strong grip. I had surgery on my hands and not as strong as I used to be. So I'm kind of struggling, but you want to go right down that where that backbone's at. As you can see, I'm really struggling, but we'll get it. We really like spatchcock chicken. It takes a lot less time, I think, on the smoker. It's still going to smoke for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours at 225. Low and slow is what you want. Sometimes it takes both hands. Plus, it's probably about time to get a new pair of kitchen shears. I've had these for a while. I'm going to go from behind. Maybe I can get it easier. And it doesn't have to be perfect when you spatchcock it. All right. There's the back. That's what we wanted. And I think the breast on it's pretty much broke, but we're going to smush down. Oh, I just broke it. It'll do a snap. So you want it to lay there, something like this. I'm going to throw this neck away. Or backbone, not neck, sorry. So she's going to look like this. Popped open. Got a little bit of breastbone there I'm going to take out. I'm going to ask my lovely assistant husband to give me a couple paper towels because I'm going to need some paper towels. I always cut off some of this extra skin. It's not a favorite of mine. I don't care how it's cooked. Kind of grosses me out, to be honest with you. Alright. So I got the bones out. She's looking pretty good. One right there. There, okay. That was that away. And I always use gloves when I do a spatchcock. Most of the time it's actually with any kind of meat. Okay, that's what we want. She wanted her to lay her legs out like that. We're gonna dry her off. nice and just on the skin part. Don't need to worry about that bottom. It's going to go right against the smoker. Clean my little pan up a little bit so she doesn't get any wetter. We had a beautiful day today. It was like 74 degrees. A little windy, but it was gorgeous. I actually had to get out the sandals. My feet were roasting. I had to shed the sweatshirt. A little windy, but it was a nice day. Okay. I'm going to take one glove off. This will be the hand that I'm going to get the spices and pour everything out. Now you want to coat it with your oil of choice. I use avocado oil. You can use olive oil, whatever you want to do. Just brush it down. Don't have to be a lot. Just kind of brush it, get that skin a little moistened so our seasonings will stick. Had the grandkids today as well. A lot of video coming out with them helping me in the kitchen. It's a cute little video. Hope you all watch it and like it. Okay. Nice and oiled up. That looks good. All right. Now, anything that you want to season your chicken with is absolutely fine. We're going to, I got some Celtic salt that is applewood smoked. We haven't tried it yet, but I think I'm going to try it on this today. I have my rustic rosemary and garlic rub. I probably won't use that on the chicken. Maybe. And I have a rotisserie rub. It's Albright's Country Blend. It's a little grocery store. Not very far from us, about 30 minutes away. And they have so many unique seasonings and spices, but this rotisserie rub is really a good one. We're going to use pepper, and since I'm going to use the smoked salt, I'm not going to use the Celtic, and then black garlic. So let's go. We'll do the salt last because I got to twist that one. A little bit of pepper. Just grab your legs, pick it up, flip it, do the inside a little bit. Because we're not going to flip it on the smoker. Rotisserie rub. I use this on my wings when I just make regular traditional dry rub wings. It's really a good blend. Do the inside of it, flip it up. Nice. Black garlic. We're going to put our chicken on first, and then we'll come back and do those thick cut pork chops. They won't take as long. This chicken has to take about 2 hours at 225. Kind of push that black garlic in it. And kind of get your spices in it. And then we're going to do that applewood smoked salt. I really don't want to touch it, but I'm going to have to. Cameraman, come and get me some salt. Just do a couple twists. All right, that's good. Okay. Now, at this point, she is ready to go on the smoker. I'm going to put a little bit more of this on there. Push it down. All right. As I said, 225 for about 2 hours on your smoker, low and slow, and you're going to get a perfect spatchcock chicken. So I'm going to take this out, put it on the smoker, and I'll be right back, and we'll start on the pork chops seasoning them. All right, welcome back. I've got the spatchcock chicken on the smoker. Like I said, 225, about 2.5 hours. We'll temp it when it's about time to make sure that it's at temperature. We want it to cook to 165 degrees. So now I've got the thick cut bone-in pork chops, pork loin chops, I guess is what you want to call them. The reason I'm doing both is because the chicken, and why not just do these pork chops? We'll have them for tomorrow or whenever else. So we're going to season these up, and we're not going to put them on yet. We'll put them on about, 30 minutes before the chicken's done. Pork doesn't take a long time to cook. I'm going to a little bit of avocado oil, just a little bit. I only glove one hand usually, so you have a clean hand to work with. We love doing pork chops on the smoker. They're so good. You want to make sure you try to get a thicker pork loin chop or pork chop. We have, these are not Duroc, but Duroc pork we get from Kroger. Oh, they're delicious. I love those. They're my favorite. And then on this, we're going to go ahead and do some pepper. You want to season both sides. Always pat it in a little bit. How was y'all's weather where you guys are at? Like I said, today was beautiful. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. We're supposed to get about 80% chance of rain. So I figured we'd do the smoker today and have something off of the smoker. It's been a long winter, I suppose. I'm going to do a black garlic. And I won't use a whole lot on these because that black garlic is pretty potent. It's pretty strong. But it's very good. Delicious. I want to thank you all for watching our videos. We really appreciate it. We're working up there slowly but surely. Hopefully our content seems to be getting better for y'all. And this is the original Country Bob's seasoning salt. We use this on everything. I mean, it's good on beef, on pork, on turkey, on chicken, everything. We use this stuff. And my youngest boy, when I use it on my pork chops or pork loins, whatever you call them, whatever you have, he always says, "Mom," he says, that stuff brings it out. He says, "It tastes like it's steak." So we really like Bob's. Might just be a small Ohio thing. I'm not real sure. I just know we can find it around where we're at. Maybe look on Amazon. Maybe you can find it there. But this is a really great, versatile seasoning. We use it on steaks, on pork, like I said, just everything. And then I'm going to do, can you open that up for me? I'm going to do some smoked paprika as well. You want that smokiness. And I'm not going to use the Applewood smoked salt. I'm going to go ahead and just use regular salt since I'm using this smoked paprika. Just a little bit. I mean, a little bit goes a long way. Like I said, it smells delicious. This stuff is absolutely amazing. If you ever get the opportunity, try smoked paprika. Use it on fish, on beef, on pork, chicken, whatever you want to give a smoked flavor to. Even though we're going to smoke them, this paprika adds really a lot to the dish. Like I said, just a little bit, then that'd be a lot. And then we're going to use some regular Celtic salt. Pork takes a little bit more to season. But once it takes that season, the whole thing is seasoned. I guess you could kind of say that we're marinating these while we wait for the chicken. All right. This is what they look like. I don't know if you can see them. Nice, thick, just a small bone. It's not a big bone. And we've got country bobs, smoked paprika, salt, pepper, black garlic, oiled it down with a little bit of avocado oil. I'll put these on about 30 minutes before our chicken is done on the smoker, and we'll bring you out to the smoker when I do that, and y'all can get a look at the chicken to see what we've got so far. All right, welcome back. I decided I was going to make a salad for the chicken and the pork chops, and opened it up, and the lettuce just was subpar. So I'm going to do what I call a little concoction. I'm going to use some potatoes, bacon, onion. We're going to season them up, and I'm going to put them right on the smoker with the chicken. They can smoke for the 2 hours that the chicken is going to do, and they should be perfectly done. So let's get started. I got 4 medium-ish potatoes, medium onion, and then 6 or 7 slices of bacon. Can't remember how many's there, so just gonna cut this onion. Side dishes sometimes. I just like to think of something that sounds good, and we end up having a lot of happy accidents. I'll do like garlic and salt and pepper into diced potatoes, a little bit of onion. I've never done bacon in it, so it's got to be good though, right? How could it ever be bad? It's got bacon in it. Bacon is delicious. We're just gonna dice these. They don't have to be too small. They'll soften right up with the potatoes. And I'm gonna use the whole onion. I know I've only got 4 potatoes there, but I think it'll look perfect. And if not, I'll know next time to tweak it a little differently, right? I've had such a busy day. We're gonna have a late dinner tonight. So I'm not a big late person, so I'm gonna put a little bit of avocado oil in my pan, and disposables. If you're gonna smoke, you can use disposables. Now I have used my metal 9x13s on there, and it's worked as well, but they get kind of messy. And this way I'm gonna avoid the mess altogether. So we're gonna do a layer of the onion. I'm gonna cut up some of this bacon and do a little bit of bacon at the bottom there. And this is pre-cooked bacon already. I just didn't put it in the microwave to get it crunchy. I mean, bacon's bacon. It doesn't matter if it's crunchy or not. Of course, crunchy is my favorite. And then we're going to do our potatoes. Just kind of knock the bad spots off of them. Potatoes, sometimes they're really good and sometimes they're not. Having a lot of little blemishes on them. This batch here seemed to have quite a few blemishes. Didn't want to come off my knife. I had to go to the school today. My granddaughter had a book lovers day with special guests, and I was her special guest, so we had a great time. Got to read a book and played memory and did all of her artwork, and they're on spring break now, so they always try to do something for the kids, the younger ones anyway, that's going to be fun before they go on spring break. This year's went quick. I can't believe it's already the middle of March. They say as you get older, it goes faster, right? I believe that. That is for sure. Now you can toss it all in together, do it in layers like I'm doing. I'm just kind of going to do it this way. That way I don't got to mix it up too much. A little bit of salt, black pepper. Again, we like our pepper. Your kitchen, your rules. You do whatever you want. However much is something you want, or however little is something you want. I'm going to use minced garlic, or better known as jarlic. I'll have a spoon. And just sprinkle it right on it. You like garlic. It's one of our staples. I've always got garlic. Always. Alright, let's do some more potato. That one looks pretty good. I've washed them. I'm going to leave the skins on them, obviously. Dice them up, however big you want them. Now, I've never made this with the bacon. I've done it with the onions and the garlic and the seasonings. And those are really good, so how can we go wrong with a little bit of extra bacon, right? Didn't you do that? Like, just come up with something in your head. Oh man, that sounds good. It's probably be really good, and then just make it up. I kind of do that a lot. I'm not a big recipe person, but I will try recipes. Don't get me wrong. So if any of you have any suggestions or ideas that you want to see, let us know in the comments. We're getting quite a few views on some of our things. Really appreciate y'all taking the time to hang out with us on our videos. It means a lot to us. You know, we started this YouTube channel just to kind of share our knowledge. And the more I got to thinking about it, I'm thinking, well, you know, this is kind of a journal type thing for my kids and my grandkids. You know, one day I'm not going to be here. They can turn these videos on and see us. Because we're never ever guaranteed tomorrow, right? My daughter-in-law got me a Tell Me Your Story, Your Life Story, Mom book for Mother's Day. She gave it to me early, asked me to start filling it out. I put the salt in there already. Some of these things, it's like, ooh, I don't know. I mean, I can't remember a lot. I don't know about y'all. It's like, what was your earliest memory as a baby, you know, or a toddler, or whatever? Heck, I don't know. I've got pictures and stuff, but... And then there gives an area where you can, you know, write letters to your kids and grandkids. And I love to do that. I like to make little letters and stick them. I got some in their baby books, so when they, you know, finally get their baby books, they'll have it and they can read them. And you know, what was Mom thinking? What was going on with the world and crazy world that we live in, right? Thought that was kind of neat, though, that they got that little book. And I'm trying to be, you know, very meaningful, I guess, in my answers. I like to, I don't know. I learned a lot. I mean, I listened a lot to my grandma and my parents, you know, my grandpa, listened to their stories. And like I said, we just lost my mom in September, so kind of sudden, you know. My dad's been gone for a while. And now it's like I'm trying to think of something, and it's like, oh, I could ask Mom, and it's like, oh, I can't. But I like the idea. I mean, I listened to her a lot, so I knew, you know, I know a lot, which is nice. And I have those memories forever. I miss her a lot. Never waste an opportunity to see your loved ones. Because before you know it, it'll be too late. But enough of that, because I don't want to cry. Let's concentrate on these potatoes. And I think when they're just about done, I'm going to put a layer of cheese on them too. Because think about that. Who wouldn't want bacon, cheddar, potatoes? It sounds delicious, doesn't it? And we got everything. Put that top layer in there. Can't get that darn onion. I want to just keep slipping. You guys got any plans for this weekend? We have our family coming over tomorrow. My boys, my sister. We're just gonna cook some food up and spend the time together. I love doing that. I love doing a family dinner. I try to do it once a week. Even with everybody's busy schedule, it's just nice to get to spend time with the ones that you love. Pepper on more here. Probably Sunday will be a down day. Just kind of going to take it easy. It's been a busy week. Very busy week. Of course, the weather's been so nice out. You're outside getting everything, trying to get everything done and ready for spring. I know it looks like a lot of garlic on this minced garlic, but really it's not. I mean, it is, but it isn't. And again, your taste, whatever you want. If you don't want garlic and whatever, don't. I've done it with smoked paprika and I don't know, just all kinds of goodies.
I had a major sneeze. I hope it didn't bleed over onto the video.
You had your mic on, so probably. So if y'all hear a sneeze, that was just my husband. He put his mic on, and that way if he's got to come in, he can help me out. All right, so this is what it looks like. Just a small little pan, 4 potatoes, 1 onion, 6 or 7 pieces of bacon. We got some garlic, salt, pepper, and avocado oil. I'm going to put this right on the smoker with the chicken. It can cook for, 2 hours. It ain't going to hurt the potatoes any. Like I said, when we get down to about the last 30 minutes of the chicken cooking and we're getting ready to put the pork chops on, we'll bring you back, take you out there so you can take a peek at what we have on the smoker, what the chicken looks like, what the potatoes look like. So we'll see you in a couple hours. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're going to temp the chicken, see where we're at. That's what it looks like. We want it to be 165. I'm going to take a couple different temperatures here. We're at 202 there. Check the breast. Breast is 186. All right, so I'd say that chicken is done. I'm going to pull it off so we can rest while the pork chops are smoking. All right, here's a nice picture of it. You can look at it over here. Now we're going to turn the heat up a little bit. Turn it up to about 325. I'm going to turn it up to 325. We're going to put our pork chops on. The chicken will rest while we have the chops on. Potatoes I had to put in the oven. 225 just wasn't enough to get them over the edge. All right. I'm going to go ahead and shut the smoker. Pork chops look like on there. Shut the smoker. We're going to let those go. I'll come back and check them in about 15 minutes. All right, welcome back. Pork chops are should be done. Let's temp them real quick. For medium well, you want it about 150 to 155. These are 178, so these are well done, which is fine. Yep, 184. Pull them off. I'm just gonna set them right here on this pan with the chicken. The chicken's been resting. Okay, it's done. We're gonna shut the smoker off. Leave the lid open so it can cool, and we'll meet back up inside. All right, welcome back. Finished product. Spatchcock chicken, pork loin chops, and our potatoes with the bacon, cheese, and onions, garlic are done as well. I had to finish the potatoes up in the house in the oven. 225 just wasn't cutting it on the grill, so I've let the chicken rest for 20 minutes while the chops were cooking, and we're going to go ahead and take a test, and I'll go through everything that I did to the chicken, the pork chops, and the potatoes. Chicken, we just cut out the back to spatchcock it, and we smoked it for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. The pork chops, pork loins, seasoned them up, salt, pepper, black garlic, and Bob's Country seasoning. On the chicken, it was rotisserie chicken rub, salt, pepper. It was the salt, the applewood smoked salt, black garlic. And I believe that's all it's on this. In the potatoes, just dice them up, onions, salt, pepper, garlic, bacon. And then we cooked them, started them on the smoker, and they just weren't getting done, so I popped them in the oven, but they'll still have some smoke flavor to them. And we'll bring in my lovely taste tester, and we'll get his thoughts on it. We're going to give him some chicken, and we're going to give him a chop. Real easy meal. Most of it was done outside. You know, I would have had a little bit longer for the potatoes. I probably would have finished those up outside as well. And I've never made this type of potato before. We've got bacon in it and cheese. So what's not to like, right? Cheese and bacon. Okay. You go ahead and you take a taste.
Okay. We'll start with the chicken.
Want to use your knife?
Yeah.
You can tell the smoke in it. It's a little. The meat is somewhat pink. When you smoke things, they have a little pink tinge to them.
That's good. That's good. Mm-hmm. Try these potatoes. Ooh. I like the potatoes. They're good.
Now there's a small bone in those, so.
That pork chop, that's all good. I don't know what I could pick as my favorite.
Really easy.
Potatoes are pretty good.
Are they? With the bacon and yeah, cheese. We'll have to do that again. Like I said, I've never done the cheese and the bacon and the potatoes, so
yeah,
it's a good little thing. I'm glad the salad didn't work out, I suppose, right?
We're getting hungry, so
yeah,
I'm gonna step out.
So the chicken, real easy, spatchcock, season it up, put it on the smoker, 2.5 hours. It needs to temp at 165. The pork chops, season it up, put them on the smoker on a higher temp. And they were on there for about 25 minutes, and they need to temp anywhere from, if you want it medium, 145. I always like medium well, and that's between 150 and 155. And then the potatoes, obviously, just slice them up, season them up how you like. You can pop them in the oven, put them on the smoker if you got a little extra time, and a little higher heat than 225. So it's a learning process with those potatoes on the smoker. Usually if I smoke my potatoes with my meat, I've done it for 6-8 hours and they've just sat on there the whole time. Guess I was trying to rush it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share if you could. Please share our content. Anything special y'all want to see, again, leave us a comment. And we appreciate y'all watching our videos. We appreciate you liking them. And we will see you in the next one. Have a good night.